We are this close, guys, to getting the SafeMoon wallet on the iOS devices. This is just a very quick update. This is actually posted by the SafeMoon Hound, who works for the SafeMoon core team. He's the global head of products at SafeMoon. You can actually see it up here on the top right-hand side right there. And so he did a post where he said, third day waiting on a third party for app submission. Would really like to get our app approved as we are getting down to the wire here. Notice how he spelled wire, W-Y-R-E. Wire is a payment processor that is already working with the Android side, was recently announced. So more than likely, the third-party app is Wire, right? SafeMoon product team is ready and waiting for one line of text. I know 2.6+ million will be, okay? So with that being said, the thing is, when he says one line of text, to me, that's more like you're receiving an email or something saying like, you're good to go, right? Like that's one line of text technically. The other way you can interpret this is when you say one line of text as if it's some sort of code, if it's something that they're inserting in. The thing is that he already had mentioned that they had done the submission. This is back on, which somebody else had mentioned over on this side right here, back on the 19th, I think it was. They submitted on the 19th is what Strange Most said. The tweet from today is the 25th. So it's been 6 days since the actual submission to the iOS store. We do know that that was submitted. I don't know if it got rejected and then now they're having to resubmit these things back on over again with this update. But to me, it's kind of sounding like they're just waiting for that final approval from Wire. So the App Store might say like, hey, you're good to go. But in order for them to launch the stuff, they have to have Wire's finalization for the payment processing system, which who knows, Wire might be also having to communicate with the iOS store. And, you know, we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. I got an Android myself, so I'm lucky that I already got the access with this stuff. But we see that most users are actually using iOS, and I had talked about this in a previous video. We'll go ahead and read through just a little bit what some other people are saying, but I wanted to keep this to be a pretty short, consistent, to the point video. Hopefully today is the day for you iOS users. Oh, which actually raises a good question. Do you guys think that this has an opportunity to happen over the weekend? Some people are speculating, saying, no, I don't think it's going to happen because it's the weekend. Other people said it shouldn't be a problem. As far as for the weekend, the only thing I would be concerned about is potentially on a Sunday. So if it doesn't happen today for Saturday, then I think it could potentially end up happening during the weekdays next week. So somebody else said, do new apps show up on weekends? I read an article they can approve or reject on the weekend, so there is a possibility it can. Last week, my Android phone with my SafeMoon wallet broke. Had to go back to using my old iPhone to have no access to my wallet until the iOS app is released. Somebody else said you can use the Trust Wallet. Someone else said only on a newer phone. I personally had to upgrade from an iPhone 6 to an iPhone 12 just to download Trust. Well, that's interesting. Somebody else suggested using MetaMask. Has it really been only 3 days? Seems like so much longer. And then that's where they had mentioned down here that they actually submitted on the 19th. Rocket ships. Oh, yeah, going to the moon. What happened on a weekend? Guessing everyone at Apple are off and counting their money. Waiting on Wire. It's coming, but they are making sure all is right. Anyone ever use Wire, in particular in New York City? Simplex and MoonPay doesn't work here. Wire doesn't work in New York either. What does work in New York or Texas for that matter? Coinbase, Gemini in New York. I buy XLM on Coinbase. KuCoin is swapped for BNB. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that there seems to be so many regulation issues and permissions that are allowed for cryptocurrency stuff in the state of New York. You would think that like New York might be the most open to this kind of stuff, but apparently they're the most strict on everything. Kind of surprising to me, you know? But anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. So we're just waiting on some further news. There is a process that's going through, and if you guys were wondering what the latest information was, it is that there's a third party that SafeMoon's team is now having to wait on. So it's like everyone's just sitting around waiting, literally. I got referral links in the description if you guys want to get free cryptocurrencies or free stock. It's free money. Guys, go check that out if you haven't already. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit that thumbs up like button. It helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. And feel free to share this video on social media if you think other people would find it to be helpful. I would love to know what you guys think in the comments down below if you think there's a good chance this will come out this weekend or not. And yeah, you guys stay awesome, and I will see you in the next episode.